Assalamu alaikum students. In this video we are going to discuss about the molecules formed by the zero group elements. Mostly zero group elements are non-reactive in nature. Let us see some introduction related to the zero group elements first. Group 18 elements are known as zero group elements. Or inert group elements. Group 18 as they belongs to 18th group. Zero group elements as their valency is 0. Valency is nothing but combining capacity. And inert as they are non-reactive in nature, so they are considered as inert. Let us see the elements present in zero group elements. What are the elements include means helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, and the newly discovered ignition. Remember, except helium, all zero group elements have outer shell electronic configuration as ns2np6, that is, they have 8 electrons in the valence shell. They have high ionization energy and high positive value for electron gain enthalpy. Highly positive value for electron gain enthalpy. These are the two reasons why they mostly prefer to be inert in nature or else non-reactive in nature. But a scientist named Neil Bartlett discovered the compound formed by the xenon for the first time. He noticed that the first ionization energy of molecular oxygen is equal to the first ionization energy of xenon. This helped him in finding the compounds of xenon. Mostly xenon form compounds with fluorine and oxygen. Some of the examples of xenon forming compounds with fluorine and oxygen are xenon difluoride, xenon tetrafluoride, xenon hexafluoride, xenon oxy tetrafluoride, and xenon trioxide, so on. The known compound for krypton is krypton difluoride, and almost all the remaining elements of zero group elements will not form the compounds with any other elements in the periodic table. Let us see some examples related to zero group elements. Let us prepare a box so that it will be easy for all the students to learn the compounds of zero group elements easily. Starting, we are going to prepare 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 vertical boxes, in which the first box we are going to see it as molecule. The second one in this is nothing but formula. The third one is preparation. The fourth one is nothing but structure. And the fifth one is shape. The sixth one is hybridization. And the seventh one is bond angle. Let us repeat it once again. The first box which we are going to prepare is nothing but molecule. The second box is formula. Third box is preparation. Fourth box is structure. Fifth box is shape. Sixth box is hybridization. Seventh box is bond angle. Clear this? Let us start with the molecule. Let us start with the molecule xenon difluoride. As you all know, the formula of xenon difluoride is XeF2. If you see the preparation, it is quite simple. That is nothing but xenon on reaction with F2 results in the formation of xenon difluoride. Here the conditions are important, that is 673 Kelvin temperature and 1 bar pressure. Clear? Let us see the structure. As you all know, there are 3 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs exist in xenon difluoride. Here xenon is the central atom. If you see here, these are the 2 bond pairs of xenon. These are the 3 lone pairs of xenon. The shape of this molecule is, as you see, this one is nothing but linear. And the hybridization is sp3d. The bond angle here is nothing but 180 degrees, as it is linear structure. As you all know that a linear structure has a bond angle of 180 degrees, and to know the hybridization, we have seen it in the previous video. Let us see the next compound, which is xenon tetrafluoride. Formula for this one is XeF4. Its preparation is quite simple. It is similar to the previous one, where we have reacted xenon with the 2 molecules of fluoride. It results in the formation of xenon tetrafluoride. Here also the conditions are important. Here the condition is 873 Kelvin temperature and 7 bar pressure. If you see here we have taken 1 molecule of fluorine. Here we are going to take 2 molecule of fluorine. On reaction with xenon, here we get xenon difluoride. Here we are going to get xenon tetrafluoride. If you see here the structure of xenon Tetrafluoride is, this is xenon. It consists of 4 bond pair and 2 lone pair. This is one lone pair and this one is another lone pair. The structure is, or else the shape is square planar. Here the hybridization is sp3d2. Bond angle here is 90 degrees. As you all know, in square planar the bond angle is 90 degrees. Let us see the third compound, that is xenon hexafluoride. The formula for this one is xenon hexafluoride. Here you have two preparations, that is xenon on reaction with 3 molecules of fluorine results in the formation of xenon hexafluoride. Here the conditions are 573 Kelvin temperature, but the pressure is increased. As the temperature is decreased, here the pressure is increased 60 to 70 bar pressure. The second preparation under this is nothing but xenon difluoride react with O2F2 results in the formation of xenon hexafluoride plus O2. If you see the structure here is, see here, it is a xenon molecule. You have 6 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F. These are the 6 bond pair and 1 lone pair. The shape of this molecule is distorted octahedral. Here the hybridization is sp3d3. Bond angle is 90 degrees and 72 degrees in octahedral shape. Okay. Let us see the next molecule. The next molecule in this is nothing but a xenon trioxide. You know xenon trioxide? It is XeO3. The preparation of xenon trioxide is simple. Xenon hexafluoride on reaction with 3 molecules of water results in the formation of xenon trioxide and 6 molecules of hydrogen fluoride. Another preparation for this one is nothing but a xenon tetrafluoride on reaction with 12 molecules of H2O results in the formation of a xenon plus xenon trioxide less HF and oxygen. This is an unbalanced structure. Better you balance this structure. The structure of this one is nothing but xenon, 3 oxygens and a lone pair. Always remember the pi bonds involved, the pi bond exist will not involve in hybridization. The hybridization in this, or else first we will see the shape of this xenon trioxide is similar to that of ammonia. The shape is pyramidal. Here, and the hybridization in this case is nothing but sp3. The bond angle here is 103 degrees. Clear with this? Let us go for the last molecule of xenon, which we know is xenon oxytetrafluoride. Xenon oxytetrafluoride. The formula for this one is XeOF4. Now let us see the preparation. The preparation of xenon oxytetrafluoride is quite simple, and it is similar to that of xenon trioxide. Xenon hexafluoride reacts with, here we have taken 3 molecules of water, but here we are going to take only 1 molecule of water. Xenon hexafluoride reacts with 1 molecule of water, results in the formation of xenon oxytetrafluoride and 2 HF molecules. Clear? Now let us see the structure of this one. The structure of this one involves 1 oxygen, 4 fluorine and a lone pair. Xenon, 4 fluorines, one oxygen molecule and a lone pair. The shape of this molecule is square pyramidal. Here the hybridization is sp3d2. Hybridization is sp3d2 and the bond angle is 90 degrees. Clear? With this we have completed all the molecules of xenon existing in your textbook. We'll see the next topic in next coming video. Until then, thank you. Have a nice day.